So I just battle to the surface and repeatedly kill my own father then?
You have it half correct.
Hi guys, I just wanted to tell you that I love this game. I remember that it was one of the first games that I played on my Switch 1 back on 2021 when I first got it, and with the release of Hades 2, I wanted to make a video about it, as if to show some love to the franchise. So today I'll tell you some fun facts about Hades 1. Let's go! Hades was made by Supergiant Games, the same studio behind Bastion, Transistor, and Pyre. They are a smart indie team of about 20 people, which makes this game's polish even more impressive. Hades 2 started in early access in 2018 on the Epic Games Store, and players helped shape tons of features we see today. It wasn't officially released until 2 years later, in 2020. The voice of Zagreus is actually the game's writer and designer Darren Korb, who also composed the soundtrack. Supergiant's composer-writer combo wasn't new. Darren and Logan Cunningham, the voice of Hades, have worked together since Bastion back in 2011. The game's Greek mythology isn't 100% accurate, it's more like fanfiction with love. They kept the vibes of the myths, but changed relationships and backstories to make the story flow better. Each god's dialogue is context-aware. If you pick Aphrodite's boon, after rejecting her in a previous run, she'll throw shade at you. That means there are over 20,000 lines of voiced dialogue in the game. The character designs were deliberately made to be hot. No, really. Art director Jen C said they wanted every god to look godly attractive, and I think they nailed it. Zagreus' design was inspired by Greek statues and punk rock album covers. The glowing eyes, the red scarf, the messy hair, all meant to give him that rebellious vibe. Every character has unique friendship rewards. If you give them enough nectar, they might give you a keepsake. This can help you get further into the runs. And I feel really stupid because I always use the same one for the entirety of the run. It wasn't until I got Hades 2 that it hit me that I can actually change it mid-run in order to optimize it, you know? Oops. If you flirt with both Thanatos and Meg, they both know, and the game actually reacts to it. Hades was one of the first games where the voice acting was done entirely from home. Because of the pandemic, the actors recorded their lines in closets, bedrooms, and homemade sound booths. The in-game Mirror of Night, that was inspired by Metroidvania progression. It was the dev's way of giving players a sense of long-term growth while keeping the roguelike replayability. The game's structure was built around one question: how can we make dying fun? That's why every death leads to new dialogue, new interactions, and sometimes even progress. If you talk to Hypnos enough times, he eventually runs out of excuses for your deaths and starts roasting you.
Wait, this just can't be right. It says you got beaten by a tiny little rodent? Oh, sorry, you have my sympathies.
No, keep them.
There's a 1% chance to find a rare Thanatos event in Elysium where you compete to kill more enemies than him. If you beat him, he actually gets flustered. The weapon names Stagius, Aegis, Colonnage, and more are all pulled from myth, but their powers were custom made for gameplay. The developers said, "We cared more about fun than accuracy." The final boss, Hades himself, has different voice lines depending on your playstyle. If you spam dash attacks, he mocks you for cowardice. If you cast too much, he calls you wasteful. Supergiant didn't crunch to make Hades. They made it clear from the start: no late nights, no burnout, and the result still won Game of the Year from over 50 outlets. The name Hades isn't just about the god, it's about Zagreus' home. It's both the setting and the person keeping him there. There's an entire secret epilogue. If you max out Persephone and Hades' relationship, reuniting the family and giving Zagreus the closure he's been running toward the whole time. And there you go! I had a lot of fun making this video and going back to this game. Thank you so much for watching, guys. If you like the video, a like and subscribe really helps me out like you have no idea. Please have yourselves a good one.